Hello, I'm over here. I'm about to staff camp in this log, so let's check it out. So here we go. Ever since I first came by this log, I thought someday I have to sleep in this one. And today is the day. So it's pretty spacious here. I'm going to shine some light in here later so you can see better. But there's definitely enough space. And look, we even have a beautiful skylight. Pretty cool, don't you think? So this is my first time ever doing this. And I picked a fairly easy spot to start with. So definitely we want to be stealthy, and this so far hasn't been that stealthy, but I have an idea how to fix that. We'll get to that in a bit. It's still a bit too early to get to sleep. My original idea was to bring a camping stool to sit out here, but really I think I have a better idea. Let's stash this for now so we don't raise suspicions. I mean, if you have a log, the best place you can sit on is up here. The weather is particularly warm right now, which is good and bad because it makes it much easier to stay the night here, but it also means there are a lot more people around here. So let me give you a view of the surrounding area here. So the sun is starting to set, and I've brought myself a malt beer to enjoy as we wait for things to get dark. Cheers. Still cold from the refrigerator. Definitely doesn't get boring around here with the road and all the people walking by. There's so much activity, but I'm a little nervous what that means for my nightly rest. We see. So I've already got stung twice and I managed to smash one mosquito. You can tell the blood, well, my blood on the finger. Let's hope it remains an isolated incident because I haven't come prepared for mosquitoes. This is probably the last adventure that this chair will be put through. So like I said, I have zero experience with doing this sort of thing, but I think it's still too bright and there's still too much activity to set up our camp. So we'll wait a little bit longer. That gave me quite the scare. The guy just jumped on the log and was like talking about it. So I was afraid he was going to go to our skylight and see all my stuff. Thankfully, he just jumped and made a pose and continued. Time for an evening snack. I brought a wrap with tomato cream and celery and some spring onions. Here you can see it a little bit. Really hits the spot. Crunch is real. So it's now 10 p.m. and there are definitely a lot less pedestrians, but the bicyclists and car traffic hasn't died down at all. Okay, I think the time of action is now. It's like 10:15 now, and I don't think it's going to get any better. So I might as well start now. So I brought a roll mat because, as you can see, it's quite hard, the ground, and it's not very even. There are lots of these holes here. So in order to make it a little bit more comfortable, I have this, and I also got an inflatable mattress. I think I'm realizing that there's no way this is going to work unless we increase the stealth factor. So that's what we're going to do first. So I've got my camping chair and I've got a black poncho. I'm trying to combine those two to create sort of a curtain. So not sure how convincing that's going to look. I mean, let's do a test. Let's do a test. It's something. So because I've blocked the entrance, I have to take this one now. This is really tight to fit in. Oh my God. This is really not meant to be an exit. It's meant to be a skylight. Oh my God. Let's make some space. Oh my God. This is supposed to be a relaxing escape from the travel life. First things first, let's set up the roll mat. I really underestimated how many people there would be. It's like even walking in there, jumping in there was so difficult. You really had to wait for the exact moment where there weren't people around and there wasn't a car. Okay. Let's do a lie down test. It's not bad actually. I mean, obviously this isn't really flat. It feels pretty cushy. Also brought my deluxe pillow that I'm using for the first time. I've got a feeling this is going to be a fine night. Guys, I can't believe it. I've now seen a few bicyclists driving by and none of them, even if they were like a pair, have commented on this log, on this setup. See, they don't even notice it. I think what we forget is people are so preoccupied with their own life, they don't even spot something that's slightly out of the ordinary. Hurrah for us stealth campers. I just went outside to brush my teeth, which meant I had to climb out and climb back again, which means I really should have done it beforehand, but oh well, you live and learn. But it was so much colder outside than in here. So I even dropped my pants that I was wearing and I've opted to go for a blanket because the low temperature for tonight is only 14 degrees Celsius. And if you're wondering why I sound so weird, I'm already ready to go to bed. I've got my earplugs in for the car traffic. And with that, I'm wishing you a good night and I will see you tomorrow. It's now 1:30 p.m. It's not really the fault of the stealth camp situation, more to do with my sleep schedule, sleep rhythm. But yeah, it's a little tough, but I do my best. See you later. Morning everyone. So it's now 5:40 about-ish, and with the chirping of the birds and it's already starting to get light, I think this is it for this night. It wasn't the most relaxing night ever, partly because of my sleep schedule, partly because I think I just have to get used to the sleeping mat. It's the same with camping. The first night is always pretty rough, but I've also learned that my deluxe pillow is already broken, that I've used for the first time, so that didn't help. Oh well, but there's still one thing left that I want to show you. So if you've made it this far, I think you're ready to hear the real stealth camping story. So in the middle of the night, I woke up having to go for a leak again. So I squeezed myself all the way out of our skylight, but I didn't want to climb down and climb back up again. So I just, yeah, I think you can tell. The goose are here to greet us. This is amazing. I can't believe this worked, but somehow it did. It's been a really surreal experience. Wow, look at the sunrise. This was really such a fun, not really relaxing, but really exciting and enjoyable experience. I'm so glad I finally did it, and it's definitely not going to be my last Steph camping experience. So if you've enjoyed my little escapade, please give me a like. It helps the small channel out a lot. And I see you on the next adventure.